Hello everyone. So welcome back to hello everyone. Welcome back to again grade 12 students. Today start physical education class. So dear students, last day fifth chapter revision is the completed. Animal student in our completed last day topic recent measures. Today we will start sixth chapter test and measurement in sports. So firstly, we will discuss is the meaning of test, measurement and sports. And after this, we will discuss is the first test, motor fitness test. Okay. So main is the our topic is today, motor fitness test. So dear students, chapter is the sixth test measurement in sports. But today, this year, our CBSC is the change the pattern for question paper. It means 1 marks, last year 1 marks, 3 marks, and 5 mark questions. Today's this year, our 2 marks question is the more introduced. So I hope you will understand, especially 2 marks question is the, for example, question is what is the meaning of test and measurement? It means lengthwise. Okay. So what is the meaning of test? For example, test related in your classroom test. This is test. This is the as a test for ground level. It means you 5 10 second is the running time. So anyone student cross this time, so he is qualified. So this is the test level. Okay, so next is the measurement. So measurement also is the different. But firstly we will discuss the test and measurement related. So main test may be called as a tool, a question, set of the questions or examinations which is used to measure the particular characteristics of an individual or a group of individuals. Next is measurement. So measurement related, measurement refers to the process of administering a test to obtain a quantitative data. It can also be said that the measurement is evaluation process in which various tools and techniques are used in collection of data. This is the measurement. And measurement related, measurement is a process by which the level of performance, fitness, ability, knowledge, personality, and skills are measured with the help of various standard tests. Different authors, different definitions. Okay, measurement is an act or process the individual the assignment of mathematics values to whatever the being tested. So it involves the quantity of something. So in physical education and sports, use to test and measurement is important due to the reasons. First reason is the selection of athlete. Okay. So next is the classification of individual games to study the development of athletes. Okay. Two persons centered training programming motivate athletes potential performance standards to be created measuring current capacity to be researched to achieve objectives and goals of the activities. This is the all physical education and sports use of test and measurement is importance. Okay, due to the reasons or all is okay. So main is the next motor fitness test. Today we will discuss is the motor fitness test. So motor fitness test, firstly we will discuss is the it is a personally ability to perform physical activities, okay, effectively while playing sports or during other special activities. Okay, main method is the different test related. Motor fitness test is the we will discuss is the different tests in motor fitness test. First is the 50-meter standing test. First is test. This is the first test. 50-meter standing test. Next is the 600-meter run and walk test. Okay. Third test is the sit and reach. Sit and reach. Fourth test is the partial cruella. Fifth is the push-up voice. Seventh test is the modified push-up girls. Modified push-up girls. This is the sixth test. Next, seventh test is the standing broad jump. Standing broad jump. And eighth test is the agility 4 into 100-meter shuttle run. Into 100-meter this is the eighth test. Okay, dear students, I hope you are understand this test. So one by one we will discuss is this test. So motor fitness test is the also their practical part first test. So anyone student doubt for related motor fitness test, so please especially listen carefully this test. So motor fitness test related is the first thing we will discuss is the motor fitness test is the especially few physical activities in related the students should warm up before the participation in the test. So all the students should be medically fit. Following items are included in this test battery. So all 8 items we are explained one by one. First is 50-meter static test, second is 600-meter run and walk test, third is sit and reach test, fourth is partial roll up, fifth is push up, sixth is modified push up girls. Okay, seventh is standing broad jump, and eighth is agility 4 into 100-meter shuttle run. Clear? This is the 8th test. So firstly, we will discuss is the 50-meter standing start. This is the practical part also. So standing 50-meter standing start. So firstly, we will discuss is the purpose of this test is the every test main purpose is the so main test full name is the motor fitness, and motor fitness test 8 tests is included for this test. First test is 50-meter standing start, and purpose of this test is the to measure speed and acceleration. Okay, so next is equipment. So equipment of this test is the stopwatch, cone marked, flat surface of at least 70 meters and tape measure. This is the main equipment. After this, procedure of this test is the first is the standing start is the this test. The students should stand on marked line in standing position. Hands cannot touch the ground. This is the first procedure. Second is the she a single sprint over a distance of 50 meter and the times of recorded. Next is the participant should be encouraged to maintain his her pace throughout the sprint. Okay. Next is the scoring of this test is the best time is recorded to the nearest two decimal places. Okay. After this, rules for this test is the participants should be allowed to warm up before the trials and should perform practices runs. Second is allow two trials and third is measure time for the first movement to when the chest crosses the finish line. Okay. Next point is 600 meter run and walk test. Second test. So 600 meter 600 meter run and walk test related is the 600 meter run and walk. Purpose to measure equipment. Purpose to measure endurance and aerobic fitness. Equipment is the stopwatch, track or area marked 600 meter. Next is procedure. The student should run 600 meter and scoring is the time is recorded in minutes and seconds are taken as score. Okay. And rules is the walking is permitted but the object is to cover the distance in shortest possible time. Okay. It means running also, running and walking is the include for this test. Next is the sit and reach test. So sit and reach test related main first purpose of this test is the to measure flexibility of lower back and hamstring. This is the third test, sit and reach test. Equipment for this test is the required one box, meter, rules, tape and mat. Next is procedure. Student removes shoes and sits on floor with knees fully extended, feet shoulder width apart and soles of the feet held flat against the end of the box. Second is the with hands on top to each other, palm down and legs held flat. The students reach along the measuring line as far as possible. Next is after three practice reaches the fourth reach is held while the distance is recorded. Next is the purpose is to reach a forward as possible. And last is scoring. The distance is recorded in centimeters. This is the sit and reach test. Okay, dear. So fourth test is the partial pull-up test. So main purpose of this test is the to measure abdominal strength and endurance. So abdominal strength and endurance related Especially is the this test is the main equipment is the flat surface and mat. Okay. After this, procedure of this test is the start by laying on the back with knees bent and the feet at about 12 inches from the buttocks. Next is the arms are extended and kept at side. Third is the subject slowly lifts the shoulder and trunk upward to around 30 degrees and touches his her knees with the hands. Next is scoring for this test is the record the number of correctly performed kashrafs within the given time limit. Main rules is the only one trial is permitted, and second is the allow the subject to warm up prior to the trials. Okay. Next test is the push-ups. So dear, push-up also is the main physical activity related main important. So push-up for boys, main purpose is the to measure upper chest and shoulder strength. Okay. After this, equipment is the stopwatch, and procedure of this test is the students should being in a position on hands and toes with hands kept shoulder width apart and elbows fully extended. Next is now drop the hips until the shoulders, hips and knees are in a strength line. Next is while maintaining this position, the upper body is lowered so that the elbow bend to 90 degrees. Next is push back up to the starting position. This completes one push-up. Next is scoring. 1 point is given each time when the subject completes a push-up. Rules is the only one trial is permitted. Okay. Next is the modified push-up for girls. Okay, boys only push-up and girls. Next test is the modified push-up girls. So first is the main purpose of this test is the to measure upper chest and shoulder strength. Next equipment is the stop watch. Next procedure of this test is the lay down flat on the floor on your stomach as if you were going to do a regular push-up. Place your hands flat on the floor to where your elbows are up and outwards at a 90-degree angle. Third is the next is the keep your knees on the floor as you push your upper body off the floor. Be sure to keep yourself as straight as possible from your head to the bottom of your spine where you are performing the push-up, and don't forget to keep your elbows at a 90-degree angle. Next is slowly lower yourself in the same position as much as possible without your body touching the floor. This is the modified push-up for girls purpose. Next is scoring related. Main scoring is the 1 point is given each time when the subject completes a modified push-up. And rules is the only one trial is permitted. Next is 7 test is standing broad jump. Okay, standing broad jump is the main purpose of this test is the to measure explosive power of legs. And equipment for this test is the mat, floor or outdoor jumping pit, and tape measure. This is the main equipment. After this, procedure of this test is the student should stand on mark line with feet close. Okay, feet close as a your shoulder level distance for your feet. Equal feet is the front line for touch marking line. Okay, both toes and distance of both feet is the as a shoulder level. Okay, and next is the he she bends the knee and swings arms before jumping. Next is a 2 foot takeoff and landing is used. And last is the student tries to jump as far as possible, landing on both feet without falling backwards. After this, scoring of this test is the distance from takeoff line to the landing points is measured in feet and inches. It means distance, how much distance is covered for takeoff to landing. Okay. After this, scoring for this test is the distance from takeoff line to the landing point is measured in feet and inches. After this, rules of this test is the allow 3 tries. Next is measure from the takeoff line to the feet or other part of the body that touch the floor nearest to the takeoff line. This is the standing broad jump. After this, last test is the motor fitness related agility 4 into 100-meter shuttle run. Especially this test, main purpose of this test is to measure speed and agility. So equipment of this test is the 2 blocks of wooden and a stopwatch. People must wear sneakers and or run wear footed. Okay, this is the main equipment. Next is the procedure of this test is the first 2 lines which are parallel to each other are marked 10-meter apart. Second is 2 wooden blocks are kept on one side of the marked line. The student should stand opposite to the line where wooden blocks are placed. And third is the on. Start the student runs towards wooden blocks and picks one of them. Then he she place the block on the line from where the test started. The student continues to run and similarly lift other block and place at starting line. This is the main agility 4 into 100-meter shuttle run test. After this, scoring for this test is the after procedure 2 or more trials may be performed and the quickest time is recorded. The results are recorded to the nearest tenth of a second. Okay, main rule is the allow 2 trials with some rest in between. Okay, so dear students, I hope you are understand this motor fitness test. This is practical part also. It means practical 1 and theory part also. So I hope you are understand this test. Anyone student doubt for later this test, please send message me. Okay, this is motor fitness test. So anyone student doubtful related this test, please send message. I hope you will understand. After this, tomorrow again we will discuss is the next topic, and all students, I hope complete your files. All files is completed. So anyone student doubtful related practical file, please send message me. I send PDF your practical file. And this year, dear, again I am saying your MCQ question is the very easy, but everyone student every day 20-50 MCQ questions is read. It means chapter is read. So MCQ question is already is the ready. Okay, without reading chapter, your MCQ is the not ready. Okay, and one more 2 marks question this year is the new are coming your exam. It means CBSE is the decided this year 2 marks question. So pre-board also is the pre-boards also is the including 2 marks question. So next pre-board 18th started. So full pre-board is the board types is the coming question paper. So I hope you are understand this topic and question. So anyone student doubtful later this chapter, send 2 marks question. So please send message. Okay, and increase your words everyone students. Don't short type questions. This is a many students cut the marks for few words is the less. So I hope so everyone student all questions are explained. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.